Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here, and today I have for you my Atlanteans. Now, to be completely honest, I personally feel that this is one of the best archetypes that came out in a structure deck. You just slap three of them together and there you go. I personally believe that it was one of the best. Right next to Monarchs, right next to Fire Kings. It was just great. But yeah, Atlanteans, my whole thing with this is to get out a lot of level 3 or 4 sea serpent monsters with your dragoons and attack directly for game. But yeah, remember I have 100 plus budget friendly deck profiles, so there's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get to it. Got one Pasidra, the Atlantean dragon. You contribute 3 level 3 or lower water type monsters. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard, and when you do, return all spell and trap cards on the field to the hand. And if you do, if 3 or more cards are returned to the hand by this effect, all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 300 attack for each. You got one Leviathan Dragon, Daedalus. Send Umi on your side of the field to the graveyard to destroy all cards on the field except this card. You got one Mecha Sea Dragon, Plesian. My bad. It's a machine type. It's one of the few that's not like Aqua or Sea Serpent. It's a machine. If you control a Sea Serpent type monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Once per turn, you contribute one water monster to target one face-up card your opponent controls and destroy that target. It's good for just some disruptive kinds of things on your turn, trying to get pesky cards off the field. The targeting effect isn't the best thing, but I like it. You got 3 Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. You can send one Atlantean monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. Add one Atlantean card from your deck to the hand, except Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, target one Atlantean monster in your graveyard, except Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. Special summon it. You can only use the effect of Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince, once per turn. Got 3 Atlantean Dragoons, because they finally took it off of the semi-limited list. Thank goodness. I love this card so much. This is the heart and soul of the deck. All face-up level 3 or lower Sea Serpent type monsters you control can attack your opponent directly. When this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, add one Sea Serpent type monster from your deck to your hand, except Atlantean Dragoons. Got 3 Atlantean Attack Squad, my favorite card to use with Atlantean Dragoons. This card gains 800 attack while you control a face-up fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster other than this card. And since it's 14, it gains 800 and becomes 22. And if it's with Dragoons, it can attack directly. Got 3 Atlantean Marksmen. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Atlantean Sea Serpent type monster from your deck, except Atlantean Marksman. When this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, target one set card your opponent controls and destroy that target. To activate those effects that they got when they're sent to the grave, you got 3 Abyss Soldier. Once per turn, you can discard one water monster to the graveyard to target one card on the field and return it to the hand. This is good because you can get rid of other pesky monsters that your opponent have. Just bounce them back. Sadly, you do have to target, but that's a risk you're going to have to take, I guess. You got 3 Warrior of Atlantis. You can discard this card to the graveyard and add a Legendary Ocean from your deck to your hand. And as a 19 beater, it's pretty good. Lastly, you got 2 Deep Sea Diva for your synchro plays. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 3 or lower Sea Serpent type monster from your deck to your hand. Special summon from your deck, my bad. Alright, now for the spells, we got 2 a Legendary Ocean. This card's name is treated as Umi. Reduce the levels of all water type monsters in both players' hands and on the field by 1. All water monsters gain 200 attack and defense. You got 3 Call of the Atlanteans. Quick play spell. Target 3 level 3 or lower Sea Serpent type monsters in your graveyard. Special summon all 3 of them. You cannot special summon a monster. Special summon a monster or monsters during the turn you activate this card. You got 2 Water Hazard. Once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower water type monster from your hand. You must control no monsters to activate and resolve this effect. 2 Moray of Greed. Shuffle 2 water monsters from your hand into the deck, then draw 3 cards. 1 Salvage. Target 2 water monsters with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. Target 1 spell or trap card on the field, destroy that target. And 1 Book of Moon. Target 1 face-up monster on the field, change that target to face-down defense position. Alright, now for our traps, we got 1 Call of the Haunted. Activate this card by targeting 1 monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target, and when that target is destroyed, destroy this card. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. Return 1 monster on the field to the owner's hand. 1 Torrential Tribute. When a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. And 1 Solemn Warning. When a monster would be summoned, or when a spell card, trap card, or monster effect activates, includes an effect that special summons a monster, pay 2,000 life points, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that target. Right, destroy that card. My bad. Now for the extra deck, we have 1 Coral Dragon. Once per turn, you can discard this card, discard 1 card, then target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, and if this synchro summon card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. You can only use this effect of Coral Dragon once per turn, and it is a level 6, and it is also a tuner, which helps you to get into Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which is a level 9, so that's cool because you can use another one of your Atlanteans who are commonly level 3. When this card is synchro summoned, you can banish up to 1 card from each of your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. This card in the hand is chosen randomly. Oh, the card in the hand is chosen randomly. You got 1 Tri-Edge Levia, my bad. Requires 3 level 3 monsters. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card. Once per turn, during each player's turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, and then target 1 face-up monster on the field. It loses 800 attack. Also, its effects are negated. These changes last until the end of this turn. Got 1 Wind-Up Zen Mains. Requires 2 level 3 monsters. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach 1 material from this card instead. Once per turn during the end phase, if this effect was used this turn, target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Got 1 Bahamut Shark. Requires 2 level 4 water monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. Special summon 1 rank 3 or lower water Xyz water monster from your extra deck. This card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. 1 number, what is this, 37? Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. Requires 2 level 4 water monsters. When any player's monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card. All monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. When this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can detach 1 other monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effect of number 37, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark, once per turn. You got 1 number 32, Shark Drake. Requires 3 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, special summon the destroyed monster to your opponent's side of the field. Opponent's side of the field in face-up attack position. Also, it loses 1,000 attack, and if you do special summon this way, this card can make a second attack during the battle phase. And to get into number C32, Shark Drake Vice, you can either use 4 level 4 water monsters, or you can also Xyz summon this card by using number 34, Shark Drake. You control as Xyz material. Xyz monsters attached to that monster become attached to this card as become Xyz materials attached to this card. During either player's turn, if your life points are 1,000 or less, you can detach 1 material from this card and banish 1 monster from your graveyard to target a face-up monster on the field. That target's attack and defense becomes 0 until the end phase. Alright, and lastly we got 2 Miss Starboy. I was looking for a sleeve for my second Miss Starboy to match my other sleeves, but I'm gonna have to keep looking. But yeah, 2 Miss Starboy. Requires 2 water monsters. All water monsters on the field gain 500 attack and defense. Also, all fire monsters on the field lose 400 attack and defense. If this card is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target 1 water monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of Miss Starboy once per turn. Alright. There we go. So, there you go. That is my Atlantean deck profile. Please tell me what you think. What did you like? What did you dislike? How would you improve it? Yeah. Please give me some feedbacks. Please comment below. I like when you guys comment. Remember, I have 100 and plus budget-friendly decks, so there's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. So please make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah. Most importantly, have a good one. Have fun.